Let's see. But so, I honestly, like, enjoyed what we did in Greedfall. I just can't see myself doing a full series on the game, and so I'd rather cut it off early, as opposed to, like, getting 20 episodes in and making people think, like, yeah, I might finish this game. Because I feel really guilty about not finishing stuff, but at the same time, I also have to cover games. One, because it's good for my business, and two, because, like, developers specifically want me to help promote their games. It's this weird thing where I'm, like, both marketing and also, like, producing content on a game that's more than just, like, an ad. And so it's kind of this weird mix on, like,
look at that forest.
I don't want to betray people's expectations that I'm constantly, yeah, this area I think is my favorite of this entire tile set. It looks so cool. Let's see. Let's try instead of let's play. It's a format, and format can work sort of. So, frustrating part about let's tries is they actually do miserably compared to a, like,
well, the odd thing is you have a lot of Let's Players that are far larger than you that do a Let's Play this, except they only have a 30-minute episode of it, and they never touch it again. Like, that's not even enough to make an informed decision about the game. But at that point, it's just this will get the most views.
Yeah. Here,
and that's why they do that. Oh, thanks. And I think that's a bad mentality. Like, I want to continue games, and I'd like to see through the majority of them for their plot, but if the plot isn't grasping you, it's like a book. Do you really want to force yourself to read another 1,000 pages of a long book if you can't even...
Great Expectations again. Ever.
I'm so glad that when we were given the option over the summer for honors English to read Great Expectations or Jane Eyre, that I took Jane Eyre. And yes, people were like, oh, but that's the generic thing that all the girls in the class chose. I think my friend, who was a tomboy at the time, says, oh, I'm choosing Great Expectations because all the girls are going to read Jane Eyre.
Such a mistake.
Except she didn't like Great Expectations at all, and everyone preferred Jane Eyre. I think even some of the guys agreed, yeah, maybe we would have rather read Jane Eyre. You know, the somewhat sappy romance than this.
So, gonna respond to, that's all, 20 hours isn't quite enough for me. This is the kind of game that I would recommend people pick up on sale with 2 other friends. Like, if you can get 2 other friends to play this with you, it's 100% worth it. Even at the $40 mark, but, like, 20 bucks? Oh, boy.
But also, my favorite games have often been 10 hours or less.
My favorite games that we've played together have definitely been the ones that are...
But they're the ones that are with beautiful, concise stories and characters and worlds and such. And most of them are, yeah, the smaller indie games, but...
And so for me, this was a perfect length to play with Shell. The mechanics did not stay their welcome. And yeah, the plot did not match up.
I was upset that after a while it seemed as though the characters didn't even acknowledge your progress.
Oh yeah. No, this is not a...
If they did more voice acting and had certain stages at which they were like, oh yes, you brought the root mother back. Oh, that's my grandmother. Kind of business. And if they had more cutscenes in between to acknowledge that... Because in any other game, you wouldn't have had that if there was the option that the root mother would have never joined you. But no, the root mother will always join you. Therefore, they could have devoted some more time to get that extra cutscene in where Ellen meets the root mother and realizes it's her grandma. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I will also admit, like, we are kind of the outlier. We generally do the bare minimum when it comes to games. It's very rare that I'll hundo anything. I think
I hundo something if it's worth it for lore.
Yeah.
Because that's what I did with Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, which I'm going to put up at some point. I played that all the way. I played that all the way back in January.
We're putting it up next month.
Okay, I'll put it up next month. It'll be a nice scary game for October.
Yep.
But
Hey, thank you, King of Picks, for the 200 bits. Been watching your YouTube videos, but you haven't been able to catch a stream. I totally understand. But yeah, one guy in chat is saying that they've put 127 hours into this game. And I think that's kind of it. It's like, this is the kind of game...
There's a lot of replayability with this.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you could play for a... Oh! I two-shot that guy.
Wow.
This thing is dumb. I love it. The only problem is if I miss, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, because it has so little ammo. Oh, burning.
Here.
Water.
It's fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
I can get the hydro coolant, and that'll help.
But yeah, this is absolutely the kind of game that you could sink 100 hours into and probably enjoy it. It's part of the same reason why, like, I've played Dark Souls 2, what, 3 times over at this point? As opposed to, you know, Witcher-ish. Thank you, King of Pixel, for the sub as well.
Now, long games are great for when you barely have any games.
Yeah.
Because when I was young,
if you
we had the missed games. Like... We had the Nintendo 64 gambit of Legend of Zelda and Mario and Banjo-Kazooie and all those kind of things. So some of those, the collectathons were long games. But when it came to PC games, yeah, I only had Knights of the Old Republic and Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy and a couple other things. And the long games, the BioWare games were nice because it would keep me occupied for several months even, just if I could only play an hour at a time after school.
Yeah. And I totally understand and respect, like, anybody that wants to get their money's worth out of a game. But for me, I think spoiled for choice is a bad explanation of what it's like for me. Where I am actually, like, burdened by choice. And that to cover all of the stuff that I do want to cover, / am obligated to cover, I have to finish things fast.
For instance, Fire Emblem was such a long game, and so much of it was fluff. And
it was padded out. It was padded out really hard. And
it was one of those things where it forced you to go through a daily cycle of, you know, update this,
It did the
that,
exact same thing that
this.
Persona 5 did for me, and that hurts. Because I would much prefer, like, a skip the fluff without, like...
It wasn't even fluff. It was like... Okay, so there was grinding, as in combat grinding, but I would almost say that the trait boost classes, they made it so that you could grind... Well, not grind. They made it so that they made updating your characters a chore.
Yeah.
Because there were only certain ways in which you could do it. And, but the characters have to be motivated. So you can't just up their stats immediately. They have to be motivated first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were adding layers upon layers of complexity to something that wasn't necessary. But you had to do it every single day to pass the time between the major story missions.
And so, like, I enjoyed it, but I really wish they had a mode that was just, like, just give me all the story bits and all of the important dialogue and just skip the rest without screwing me over. Because that's what I liked about the previous Fire Emblem games. They weren't short, but there wasn't a whole lot of fluff. Unless you started doing, like, min-max grinding, but you really didn't need to.
If anything, it's like yogurt. Now, there is the firm kind of yogurt where it's really rich and creamy. And then there's the yogurt that comes in a huge container that looks to be the same size. And there's a bunch of air bubbles in it because it's whipped. We bought whipped cream cheese recently. It's a whipped yogurt or whipped cream cheese.
Yeah, we bought whipped cream cheese recently and it's just unsatisfying.
So it might be as long and as seemingly complicated as the other yogurt, but you're getting so much less. It's so much fluff.
So, Wander, if there was a long game that perfectly fit your that you wanted for your channel, what would you have to have for you to feel like you should complete it? Views, terms of mechanics, and story in a perfect world.
I mean, it has to have an amazing story.
If Dragon Quest Builders had more of a sandbox feel to it, like it was more open-ended, that would be it. That's it right there. Which I will say right now, Dragon Quest Builders 3 or 4 is probably going to be it. Unless, of course, they give up on the series, at which point, yeah.
We better make sure that we check all the huts and all the houses.
We don't need to be that thorough.
But what if we find the wolf diary? We need to be thorough.
I don't think it's here. It's in a very specific shrine. It's hard to miss that.
Okay.
Let's see, Divinity Original Sin. I'm mixed on that one. I like Divinity. I'm looking forward... Actually, you know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to Divinity Fallen Heroes, because it is Divinity, but skip the fluff. It's battle, decision time, battle, decision time. Just like how Dragon Commander.
We started that, but did we...
The gameplay was just so rough. Like, talking to characters and interacting with them and making decisions was really
politics and
cool.
stuff. It was actually... It was a lot of fun then.
And, you know, we will gladly play Baldur's Gate 3, but I'm more excited for Fallen Heroes because it's a CRPG without all the extra bits that slow it down, hopefully. It's part of the reason why I like, what's a good example? Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle over XCOM. Because as much as I enjoy XCOM, boy, I don't really enjoy doing the same mission on the same map 10 times over, let alone like 100 times over or something like that. And you kind of have to for that game. Which is this one. This looks like the dude and his bird again.
Oh no, I want something new.
Yeah. Add water to your...
Oh, add water to my toolkit?
Yeah, hydrocoolant.
I only have 3. That's not good.
I got 40. Can I drop them?
I don't know if you can.
No, I can't. We can go back and buy more if you want.
It's alright.
Okay. And Mario Rabbids was good. It was! I sincerely hope they make another, just because of how, like, freaking fascinating it was as a... as, like, a game.
Yeah, this looks like the warden.
Yep. Give me a second. I'm just buffing up. I got 40 of all of these things.
How can I tell if my buffs are still up? Oh, I only have 2 minutes
Bottom
of that
right.
one.
Yeah. Warden's Pulpit?
Yep.
Is this the same?
I think he was still the warden.
This might be a different... Oh, yeah, it is.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's him.
Oh, no, never mind. It looked like he had wings for a moment, but no. It's him.
Did that sucker set me on fire?
Immediately.
Yeah, but it set me on fire through the environment. They kill his goddamn bird.
Yeah, we're gonna take it down. Ouch, ouch, ouch. He's just hitting me.
Got it. Bird's dead.
Good, 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 good. I was trapped.
Okay, healing field here.
Oh, I don't... Oh, I used up one of my hearts.
It's okay. I don't know where he is. This crossbow is insane. Do you see him?
No, I don't. You don't have the hunter's mark, do you? Oh, I got blasted by something. Someone.
Oh, I see him. Wish you could point an at enemy. Ow. He's next to me, Shell.
Okay, I do need to turn around and find him.
Oh, this is easier. Stupid stagger. Got him.
Got him.
That's
Yep.
a lot easier with the second person.
Damn, is it over?
But yeah, this crossbow is nuts.
I think this was the crossbow that you got from him.
Might be.
I think so in your playthrough. But because we both already have it, we don't need to acquire it again.
Yep. Yeah, so I think we just got a bunch of scrap for it instead.
Mm-hmm.
Which
And
is
there's a
fine.
treasure chest.
How to use that bandit armor with it. We actually don't have the bandit armor.
Oh yeah, we don't. Wait, with the... I did
The bandit
get...
armor is the armor you get by giving the pocket watch to the bandit king.
Oh, yeah.
Which we didn't because...
The funny thing is...
He wanted the pocket watch and I was just like, no! Here, let's just go, Shell.
Okay. There's just a lot of scrap.
I know. The part of
You know what's unfortunate? There's so much scrap in games that you've played that you've actually had a lot of people's comments put into the no pile.
So
people in Fallout or in other games will be like, you missed some scrap here, or scrap there, or scrap there.
I mean, that's kind of annoying, but it's... I specifically had to ban the word scrap from my channel because people keep demanding scrap mechanic come back.
Oh, yeah.
Almost.
Dreamers, man.
We're going on 3 years of me not putting out a scrap mechanic video. And I still have people routinely be like, play more scrap mechanic. Where'd scrap go? Why haven't you played scrap? And like, I feel bad because there's like a huge contingent of people that watch my videos. People are still asking, oh yeah. It's not as much as it used to be. But it's there.
I opened this door.
Yep. Huh. Interesting pond here.
Ooh. I want to see the pond.
It doesn't seem like there's anything here, though. Anybody know anything with this?
Well, let's take a peek. Let's look around.
But yeah, it's at least like 1 to 10 comments
Do you have anything that freezes or electrifies?
a week or a month. I don't know. We did get a quest item. Strange curio. Object looks like it's been separated from something else. Perhaps that isolation is of some importance. Many faces traveled with the pan from their homeland across the dark sea to the lush world of Yeisha. It guarded them all that time, but in the end, it was many faces who needed guarding.
What faces needed guarding?
Many faces who needed guarding. So many faces is something.
Okay, it might be a golem.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know about that. There has to be a reason why there's water there. I didn't see anything up above or around.
Doesn't seem like there's anything yet. Maybe they have something planned for it later. Or maybe it's just a nice vista.
Come on.
Oh yeah, there's the merchant's cart.
Okay, let us hug the crystal.
Okay, so now we're gonna... Oh,
Crystal?
Yep, crystal first. Oh, I hear more snarls.
I like this crossbow.
Uglies coming our way. Who's next?
Reloading.
Oh, look at those
those.
things sticking out of his face.
Yep. Now it says we haven't gone to the right.
Yeah, we haven't gone this way yet. That's the other thing about this game. Even though... I think this is actually going to be one of the only games that we play twice. I feel...
Cover me!
I actually feel better for it. I think the first time through it was a little rough because we were just like,
It was also a little rushed because we were excited and
we were
new.
very excited. We were very into it. We were also looking at a hell of a lot of games like releasing soon, so it was just kind of like we kind of have to motor here. Okay, there's something.
There's a temple over there. And there's some eerie music that just started. Where's the tome? I thought that it was I thought I saw the glow up here, which is why I came down here in the first place. Oh, I see. It's over that way.
Yeah, so we just got to loop around. Yeah, we're heading for the tome. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You just gotta walk around to it. So what else is on the to-do list? I've been keeping up with Blasphemous. Blasphemous, 100%. Because I got super salty at the stupid climbing portion, which thoroughly pissed me off.
Wait, where did the tome
It's
go?
on the right.
Okay. I was wondering.
Let's see. So I gotta film more Blasphemous. I've got to film more. Let's see. I gotta film more Blasphemous. I've got to film more Monster Sanctuary. Which
Wait,
is
this isn't the
getting
castle,
close to
is
the
it?
end. We're not there yet. Oh wait, yeah, we actually, because we haven't finished the initial map. I don't know where we are necessarily.
This looks like the castle.
Let me check the map. Because we've been through... I don't think this is it.
No? Okay.
See, Wander, do you get to play games for your own enjoyment outside of streaming? Nope, not really.
No.
Sometimes yes. If I'm really hooked on like an MMO or an RPG that involves a lot of grinding, that I can kind of swing for just bonus fun, sure. But those are kind of rare. It's generally more likely for me to play a game on camera. Just because I don't enjoy games silently anymore. And I haven't for a while. Like, it sounds weird to say, but commentating over a game makes it so much more interesting for me. From the dumb jokes that Michelle and I get to make during, like, Phoenix Wright, for example. To us, you know, kind of having these long conversations and whatnot. Like, when you play a game with somebody else... Widow's Vestry. I don't know if we've done this one.
Widow's Vestry? Maybe.
Oh, I hope this is the one, There's a lightning spear we can get from someone somewhere that I really, really want.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see if this is it.
Like, this actually might be one of the few games that
You reload or redo.
Well, I'll probably start doing adventure mode, maybe, and allow fans to join me. Just because I'd like to try getting some of, if not all of, the weapons. I do wish it was a little easier to get back to certain bosses without having to kind of replay through a chapter. But then again, you can replay through a chapter in, like, an hour and a half. So, bleh.
Now, there was a side thing up there.
With the key of the eldest brother you already purchased. Oh, wait, no. Blasphemous. Okay.
There's a staircase over here.
Let's see. So I guess you only play Warframe when the new wave of new games is done? Yep.
Cover me!
Not exactly Warframe, but I'm probably going to be playing Destiny in, starting in a couple of days, week. I don't know. Ow.
This ain't good.
What did you run into? A bell person?
I've taken a lot of damage. I'm coming back to heal.
Okay, that's fine.
And stay down!
I
Eyes
love
on.
this thing. Don't pick up my heavy... Oh.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, you don't have to. Just make sure you don't just blindly grab long ammo unless, you know you need it. I guess I'm not too bad. I just know these dungeons are slightly less merciful ammo-wise, but I guess it doesn't matter because I've got 40 ammo boxes that I guess I can just do. Let's see. But no, I like me some Warframe. I should probably go back because of Gauss. Warframe is the game that I play when I have nothing better to do and a lot of free time on my hands, which sucks a little bit because I really want to do the Nightwave stuff. But that
I already went down there.
That
It
requires
looped up.
easily like 10 hours of gameplay per week, and that's really rough. Because for me, 10 hours of gameplay is the equivalent of a full series on like a small game.
Crap.
Oh, lost the undying. Oh, there's a chest.
I really don't like...
Don't like what?
I really don't like the archers.
Mm-hmm.
They're annoying.
Ooh, this is pretty.
Gauss is easy to get. I already have Gauss.
But yeah, this is a depiction of the queen, probably. She has the knife and she has the fruit.
Coming. Yeah, I mean, we've seen her statue all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of constantly.
Archer, watch yourself.
This ain't good.
Archer! Archer, watch yourself.
Archer, watch out!
Archer, watch yourself. This might be the spear boss at the end.
We'll have to see.
Because I remember the sheer amount of archers that we had to deal with leading up to that fight.
Yeah, but I don't want to be that dude again.
Yeah, I hope
I
not.
thought you said you wanted a lightning spear, though. Well, here's a checkpoint.
Oh!
This looks different.
This is the
This is another
bell
bell.
puzzle.
Another bell.
Yeah.
Oh, this one has a deer. A deer. I love deer.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, a minute. There's a book over here.
Yep.
Can I read the book?
Running low.
Archer, watch yourself.
Oh, wait, what's going on?
There's an archer behind us.
Oh.
Actually, there's a couple.
All right. I won't read the book then yet.
Oh, because we rested at the
We rested
crystal.
at the crystal.
That's
oh.
okay. It's fine. They're dead.
Okay, well, let me read the tome. The Red Doe. So it was that the Pan sailed upon the dark sea, that treacherous ocean devoid of both star and moon. 721 ships sought out new shores. Upon finding it, the Vaunt prostrated themselves upon the land and begged the Guardian for a sign. The number of Vaunt, or Vaunt, I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that, was 1,633. Is that something that we should keep in mind? 1,633?
I don't think so.
They
1,006. Well, no. We don't have a 6 here.
Okay. They prayed and fasted for 80 days while the Pan waited anxiously aboard their ships. It's just odd because so far
Wait,
there's
hold
been
on.
several instances of numbers being mentioned.
Okay, hold on. Was that 1,633?
No, there's more. Here, let me read it. So the first time that numbers were mentioned, it was 721.
Okay.
721 ships sought new shores. 1,633 were the number of people on the ships. Maybe this is a math problem.
No, I think I get it. Keep
Okay.
going.
They prayed and fasted for 80 days while the Pan waited anxiously aboard their ships. On the 80th day, the Vaunt, or the Vaunt, witnessed a startling vision. A red doe emerged from the depths of the jungle, touched its nose to the ground, and disappeared back into the shadows. It was a blessed sign, proof that they had escaped the plague that had killed so many beyond the sea. They named this world Yesha, Kin Mother, and declared it to be the new home of the Pan. Not long after, a young red widow by the name of Jinas. Oh, that's the name of the queen. She's the Red Widow. Fell deeply ill, her skin corrupted by the very sickness that had ravaged the Pan's homeworld. So wait, were the Pan interstellar?
Probably, possibly.
Because they keep talking about homeworld and they went through a place without stars or moons. I don't know. Fearing the plague would spread, Jinas's sisters refused her funerary rites and instead wrapped in fragrant cloth and left out in the jungle to die alone. Days later, mourning for the widow in full swing, Jinas emerged from the jungle alive and strong. She was cured. She knew not how. Yet, she spoke of a vision that would mean the salvation of all the Pan. So Jinas was sick with a red illness, and she ate the fruit. Isn't that interesting? So what did you glean from the numbers, unless there's something else that we have to find around here?
Okay. So I've got...
Is it an addition? Is it a
I've got
division?
9 numbers here.
Okay.
No. So 7, 6. So 7 would be...
That's the thing. 7 can be divvied up in a number of ways.
No, that doesn't work.
And I didn't see anything in there. I'm going to look at the walls
Yeah, go for it.
and other things. Might even look at the doe herself. I mean, that was the story of the red doe. There's a hole up there. Yeah, because I don't think it's a simple task of adding numbers together and dividing them up and... Oh no, this is a dead end.
Also, thank you, Noradar, for the sub. We're currently going to be slow for a bit in figuring things out.
Yeah, I didn't see any symbols on the wall. Unless there's something out in these other antechambers. Maybe we should have been a bit more observant on our way through here. But I would think that with all the numbers, it would have to do with something with this tail. Yeah, the red doe.
Because I have the solution, but I'm trying to figure out where it is. It's apparently in a lore book somewhere.
What do you mean by the solution?
Like, I know what you're supposed to do to ring the bell, because I found it a while ago.
Where?
No, I didn't find the lore book.
Well, so if this isn't the proper lore book for it, then
Or maybe it is.
721. I mean, that would be 10. So wouldn't that just be 1? Upon finding it, the Vaunt prostrated themselves upon the land and begged for their guardian's side.
Oh,
The number
wow,
was...
that's stupid.
Wait, what?
So the solution seems to be in a random book out in Yesha.
For this?
Yep.
Oh, the number of Vaunt was 1,633.
So the book is just elsewhere.
Can we...
Like, I think I
yeah,
want-
because the problem is it would work for the other numbers, but not for the 8 and the 8. Yeah. The problem is, remember, the solution changes for each game. You know?
Yeah.
So I think we'll just have to find the right book. They should make sure, though, that if you have... Are you just trying what other people's solutions were? Because I would think that this is 1... $13 would be 4, 1, 4...
Wait, what?
Let me see. Oh, that's not what I want. What's a one-shot weapon?
Oh, if you mess up, you actually have to reset it at a checkpoint. What?
Do I not have
Okay,
a...
Shell, can you come back? Shell, you don't have any solutions. Can you come back?
Sure.
What are you doing? Get over here.
All right. Well, we might have to venture out into the world and
Okay,
find the proper
well,
solution.
Give me a second.
I don't know if... I don't like the fact that you had to find it elsewhere. We should find...
Oh, that didn't work. Okay. Again. So the solution to this bell puzzle is as follows. Bells numbered from 1 to 5, left to right. 5. Random bell. 5x 4334 12321. I don't think that's right.
You see, I think we need to find the solution for
I don't
this
want to go
particular...
looking for a random book out in the world, though. Like, this is kind of tacky.
This is the nature of the game. And I know that in your playthrough, we never found the book meant for the wolf, which meant that we couldn't do anything for the wolf. So it is possible that the book that's necessary for this isn't going to be found. But, Carl, we can find my solution. Because I think the problem is I believe it changes from game to game. You can't...
Watch yourself.
You can't just have...
Okay.
And stay down.
What part of the world have we not seen yet? This isn't a teleportation crystal, though.
I did that right?
Remember, Wander, I think it's like in the Myst games where if there's something that's reliant on certain numbers, it can reset it from game to game.
No, everywhere I read says this is... Oh, it's on a timer as well.
Oh, so maybe you have to have a gun with more ammunition?
Yeah, reloading might be screwing me over a bit.
Here, what's the pattern?
Do you have a gun that...
Yes, this one has 13 rounds.
Okay, that should be perfect.
Yeah.
Let's see, the normal pistol is good for these. Oh, that's a good point.
That's what I have right now.
Okay, the basic repeater pistol? Okay.
No, it's not the repeater.
So, here. I'm just gonna do it so I don't have to read it out to you.
Okay, fine.
Got it.
Yep.
Yeah, it was just on a timer. The revolver was just too slow.
It's because you had to reload.
Yep.
Oh, it's pretty. I still don't like how this feels like cheating.
It does, but like, I don't want to depend on RNG purely to get me. What I need. Did we get a swiftness perk from that or no? No, didn't. Okay.
Oh, it looks like a little dice or something.
Here, can we sit down?
Increases the amount of scrap picked up.
Yep, by 25%. Okay. We got another one here?
What do you mean by another one?
Now that I know I was using the wrong gun.
Yes. Wait, you can keep depositing things here or getting new
One
things
second.
here?
There we go. There's the other one.
To get a trait point?
A trait specifically, swiftness.
Swiftness.
So we've already done the monolith lullaby, so we don't have to worry about that one. So the last one is I do actually have the solution for the wolf puzzle as well.
Okay. So they don't change. That's so weird. Okay. I thought for sure that it would change.
Have we done the wolf boss puzzle? No, we wasted like half an hour on it. And we're kind of mad. But now we have...
You probably didn't get to that in your playthrough yet. You're probably gonna edit it.
I think actually the episode with that went up today.
Really?
I believe so, yeah. It's fine.
You should have cut it
Wait,
out.
is there no boss at the end of this?
Nope. This is a dead end.
Huh.
We might have to go up a different route.
No, this is fine. Use checkpoint. Unless you want to fight through all these guys again.
Wait, we can actually teleport out of here?
We can warp out.
With this?
Yeah. What we want to do is we might as well go back to town anyway. Yeah, originally what I tried to do is the 721 ships on 163380. I tried converting that down into like 22111333330, but there's no zero bell, so it's like, well.
No. What you would have done is you would have added the numbers, and
Yeah. That could have also worked, maybe, but it looks like you just have to find songbooks randomly out in the world, which is...
And I had been looking for them, and there were none.
Yeah, at least
As
we
of
hadn't
yet.
found any yet. Which, like,
Keep moving. Yeah.
you know, oh well, it's not that big of a deal, but it's a bit frustrating.
I've got work to do.
Okay, I'm just getting my armor up to...
Yeah, I'm just getting a little tired.
So long.
You want to get, like, tea?
I don't know if I want to
Forge
plow
on?
through and finish this game. I mean, I know that we have a little bit more of this world left to go,
Because
and then the final boss, but I know.
Because we got, like, 2 bosses and the final boss, and we don't have to talk to anybody or any lore. We don't have to forge ahead if you don't want to. We can finish it tomorrow.
Well, I was able to get another dragon shard, which is good.
That's good. Puts you at 5. Mm-hmm. Because now that we know... Well, one, now that the final boss isn't going to be...
I would rather approach these things a little bit fresh.
Yep.
Take care of
no,
them.
that's fair.
At the moment, I'm just
Yeah,
starting
that's
to
fair.
wane.